welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see here, even Salcedo Garcia is here with us.
The one and only.
Shut up. So what we're gonna be doing is we're doing a mukbang with
Chipotle, to be exact.
And
it's so crazy because we literally are like the complete opposites, and even in our foods, as you guys can see.
so we're doing it with a mix of a Q&A. So Eva posted on her social media that for you guys to ask questions for us, and I have my little sister back over here. She's gonna be choosing the questions and we're gonna have to answer them. So I haven't seen them.
I saw a couple of them, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot more. So I'm like kind of nervous. Janelle, you better not pick stupid ones.
Janelle, you better pick good ones. Okay, alright. So,
let's just get started. So I got I got a bowl, chicken, pinto beans, white rice, sour cream, cheese, and lettuce.
And I got brown rice,
pinto beans,
pinto beans, chicken fajitas, and we also got ourselves
some chips. And then I got myself a light lemonade.
And I got myself a Sprite. And we also got napkins here just in case we're a little sucias.
I'm always dirty. I always get dirty.
Okay,
so
well then it's a good thing that I brought out the fucking napkins.
Okay, so I'm gonna give Janelle my phone now, just so she can like go through the questions and ask us. Like, I'm scared.
Okay.
So I just handed Janelle my phone, so she's gonna go ahead and like ask us something.
I'm kind of scared.
Oh my god, I love Chipotle.
Same.
Chipotle is literally my favorite. And if you guys didn't know, I'm pretty sure you guys don't know on my part, I have been doing the detox that she was doing. Today is my 7th day. I didn't do the juices though this morning.
You're already on your 7th day?
Yeah.
Oh, cousin. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks. So I chose to eat 1 meal a day. So this is my meal for today. I didn't get to do the juices today, just because we went out last night, so I didn't get to go like buy the fruit and everything. So yeah. And then she did the detox. She's off of it though, but she's been eating clean, right?
Yeah. I'm actually trying to like do good on this round.
You got this.
Okay. So someone said beards or no beards?
Beards.
I used to hate beards, but now I like them.
Like, if it's nice and clean, and also at least like, even if you like, if they don't have a beard, if they have some kind of like facial hair on them, like I'm fine with that.
I like the goatees.
Really?
The chin hair. You know how Eric has it? I like that.
Eric could rock it. There's some people that can't really rock it though.
True.
But yeah, I love men with facial hair.
Yeah, me too. Because like me, if you guys were to see like the guys I have talked to, they all look like really paisita. They're all, you have to admit, they're all like dark with facial hair.
Not all of them.
Yeah, they all have facial hair. They all have facial hair. They want me to show you out there. I didn't have full on beards. No, because he couldn't have it because his job.
Oh.
Next question.
Cuenta una historia cuando tu mamá te ha dado una buena chinga.
Oh, bitch.
Y es que no ha hecho.
My mom never hit me.
Shut the fuck up.
My mom never hit me. She only bitch slapped me one time because I got bad grades. And that's it.
So she did hit you?
Just that one time. She just slapped me. But my mom never like beat me or anything.
My mom didn't beat me, but there was this one time I was in elementary school and I was forging her signature, and my teacher told on me. My teacher didn't know that it was in her signature because my mom's signature used to be so easy to do, so I was able to just forge it whenever the hell I wanted to. But it's just that, like, I would forget to, like, have her sign, like, I don't know if you guys had those agendas. Yeah, okay, so I was signing those. I would do my homework. I would just forget to show her to her and be like, can you sign it? So parent conference, my teacher told her, and then my mom was just like, oh yeah, you know, she went along with it, that she was signing it. But when I got home, I got my ass beat.
That's what you get.
Yep. And honestly, that's the only time I remember my mom ever hitting me. Judith says that she did hit me when I was smaller, but también, like, I was a little devil.
Yeah.
So
I can't even picture your mom being like that.
my mom, like, she has a lot of patience. The one that has never hit me is my dad.
Yeah, I don't see your dad being that either.
My father has never laid a hand on me. He's really against it, that's why. But my mom, see, I was scared of my mom. To this day, I'm still scared of her, but not as much as I was when I was younger. Damn, I can't believe your mom never hit you. I would have thought she would.
No, my mom never hit me. My dad hit me one time because Omar pushed me into a window and it broke.
Oh shit!
And he got mad, so he hit me. He swears he hit Omar, but I don't remember.
That's funny.
What is one of your biggest pet peeves?
Feet.
About each other, or in general?
I think in general.
Feet.
Oh. Feet. I hate when people leave their shower curtains open. That fucking bothers the shit out of me. I hate that. I hate when people leave the shower curtain open for some reason.
Now I'm purposely gonna be doing it.
Don't. That bothers the shit out of me. What else? When people leave food in the sink. Like when they're eating and they don't throw away the food that's supposed to be thrown away, and then they put it in the sink. That shit bothers the shit out of me.
Gross.
What's up?
I think mine is just feet.
Yeah, she hates feet. And more than me. Like, I hate feet, but I can kind of stand them. Her, she hates them completely.
Who's older and who is crazier with alcohol?
I'm older, but she's crazier with alcohol.
We're only 11 months apart. Technically a year or whatever. Her birthday's in February. Mine's in December. But yeah, I drink more than she does. But she started drinking way before me. I remember we were like hella little and I wasn't drinking. I would never drink with you guys. But it was always like,
Because you were scared of your mom.
fuck yeah. But her, we had an aunt, I'm not gonna put her on blast, or we had somebody who would like bring us alcohol and then they would be drinking. Her and like our other cousins would be drinking, and then I wouldn't drink though.
My parents had bought me Smirnoffs. Them thinking like, oh, she's never drank before, so let's give her like them little like weak bitches drinks and shit. But like by that time, like I was like, man, I fucking drink shots and like tequila. I was all about tequila back then. Now I'm all about beer, but I was all about tequila back then. That's all I could drink.
There was this one time my tia Tonya, I told my mom about this already. My tia Tonya, you know my tia Tonya, right?
Yeah.
She gave me a Smirnoff, so I drank a whole Smirnoff by myself. The next day I woke up hungover as
Oh my
fuck. I was hella throwing up, and we were at my tia Lorena's house. We went for something and she gave, I think it was for New Year's. We went and I was hella hungover and I was so sick the next day. I was throwing up, and then my mom was like, ¿Qué tienes? ¿Por qué te estás vomitando? I was like, no sé, pero no me siento bien. I think it's probably the rice. I don't
you've
know.
only spent like New Year's with us like what, 3 times?
I don't know honestly, but I think it was for a New Year's or something. We went for a holiday.
Or probably I wasn't there because I remember there was this New Year's that you guys were over here, but we had spent it with my mom. And we didn't come until like the next day.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I felt like shit. And it was because I had drank one Smirnoff. And I was so hungover.
Bitch.
Yeah,
Oh, hell
I'm
no.
hella done.
Back then, I used to be able to like
last.
with my alcohol. I just feel like since I've been drinking since such a young age, like yeah, my body's like, okay, bitch, you need to chill the fuck down.
Yeah, for sure.
Seriously.
Next one.
Dang, that was like almost 10 years ago that I started drinking. I was a devil child, you guys. I'm telling you.
What do you do to stay motivated?
Motivated with what? Like anything in life in general?
I feel like you just need to have like, not that you need to, but like with me, like everything that has been like going on with my life has because I have a good support system there to like pretty much support me in anything I do.
Yeah.
Like my whole like me going back to school and me like finally making a YouTube channel, like honestly like it had to do with my sister and like a coworker of mine.
Yeah.
Like they literally were like, come on, like you need to do this, like you got this. Like I am literally my worst enemy. I am very negative about myself and you know that.
Fuck yeah.
I'm very negative about myself.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I feel, since I've been reading about a lot of motivational stuff, I got y'all real quick. I feel like she said, we are our worst enemies. We are our worst critics. We're the ones who bring ourselves down the most. But I feel like if you don't love yourself, nobody around you is going to love you. Mm-hmm. If you don't have confidence, everybody's going to see that. So it's like you have to teach yourself how to love yourself, because that's the most important thing ever. Because if you don't love yourself, then it's like, what's the point?
Yeah.
And like slowly, like I'm trying to get there. Like I'm not saying like I completely love myself, because I don't completely love myself, but it's a process and I'm like slowly trying to work to get there eventually. And it's not just about the way I look, it's just everything in general. I feel like I can be a better person, in my opinion. So I feel like you just need to really, I feel like reading is important. Like you just have to read.
It's
to
very,
keep your mind.
Yeah, it's honestly,
full.
I've always loved reading. I haven't been doing it much because I just feel like my life has just been very busy. Very busy.
But I saw a post the other day and it was like, it was something like, oh, you don't have time to go to the gym, but you have time to watch that one episode of Netflix.
That's so true.
Or,
oh my god, that is so true.
What did you just say right now? Before?
About what?
Oh, that you don't have time to read?
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure you have a time to watch an episode of something, right? So it's like,
that's
I saw Ulises posted that the other day. Oh, I don't have money to pay this I don't save enough money to pay something off, but I save money to go do things, or I save money to go buy myself something.
God, that is so true.
Yeah, so it's like little things like that. Like you just have to really just have your mindset on something. Like don't get me wrong, I have told myself I was gonna get on a diet so many fucking times, you know what I mean, and I never pulled through with it. But it's like there's the camera cut off, but the point is, like, everybody goes through shit, everybody feels unmotivated at a point. Like honestly, it helps to read a lot about like motivational things. It helps to listen to motivational things. Surround yourself with motivational people.
Yeah, surround yourself with positive people.
Yes, because if you have toxic people, like that brings the toxic within yourself.
I've had that experience.
Yeah. Because certain people bring out certain bad things.
They're
about
so
yourself.
negative, like, about everything, and then because that they're so negative about themselves, like, you start being negative about everything.
Yeah.
So you always need to be surrounded by positive people that are going to bring you up instead of down.
All the time. It is normal to have, like, your bad days. Like, not long ago, like, I had a fucking mental breakdown. Did I not?
Yes.
Like, a horrible, like, just breakdown. And like after that, like I just felt like it was good for me to like let it out, because I had been holding that for such a long time. And I let it out to her, and I just told her how I felt, and I just cried and cried and cried and cried. And honestly, like after that, like I just told myself, like, stop feeling sorry for yourself. Like if you want a change and you want to do something, like fix it.
Yeah.
Like, you can always fucking fix it.
Like, there, honestly, like, no one's perfect.
Fuck no.
No one's perfect. So, like, there is going to be times that you're not going to be motivated about something. But, like, when it comes to that moment, like, just make sure that you guys bring yourself back up.
Yeah.
Like, that's all it really has to take. Because there's been very many times that I've lacked on something, and then, like, it takes me a while to, like, get back to it. But eventually I do get to it. But so you guys just need to make sure that you guys are going to get back to it, like, as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. But honestly, I do recommend to watch motivational videos and read about motivational stuff and how to, like, feed your mind and stay positive. Like, that helps a lot, honestly. That's been helping me lately.
Well,
so this is our last question.
I decided to choose a very juicy one.
Yes. And just because I feel like that's something you guys are always, like, asking about. Oh, fuck, I lost it. But it was just, it said, when was your worst heartbreak? Or, like, your first heartbreak?
You want to go first?
My first heartbreak, I want to say...
First heartbreak or worst heartbreak? Because I feel like I've had both, but it's separate times.
Well, if we say our worst heartbreak... for me, it's still the same. My first and my worst so far.
Okay. Well, then you talk about it.
Okay, well, my first and worst heartbreak, they were, like, the same person. It was just, like, those little, like, things that when you're, like, younger, your first, like, heartbreak when you're, like, a little ass kid. Like, I was a fucking little ass kid. I was 14 when it happened, and he literally, like, I don't know, I was just so in love with him, and we literally went through, like, so much shit together, and, like, we got in trouble by our parents. Like, there was so much that, like, went on when it came to, like, us together. And, like, me and him, we were friends from, like, since we were, like, in the 6th grade all up until we were sophomores in high school. So, like, it still continued, and he was, like, my worst heartbreak just because, like, I feel like he's the reason I am the way I am when it comes to guys. Like, you already know, like, I have my wall up like crazy. Like,
She really does.
I don't really like talking. Well, I talk to guys, but I never make myself vulnerable or, like, give myself all the way.
Yeah.
Or I always try to find, like, the worst thing about that person to just make me feel better and make me feel like, oh, they ain't shit and, like, whatever, you know? But he literally, like, fucking broke me. Like, I was crying for days. I didn't want to eat. I just felt so sad and alone, and nobody knew. I don't even think I had told her until we just got older, right?
Yeah, until we got older. That's when like, I knew
who he was.
I knew who he was. You did tell me that you were in a relationship with him, but you never gave me details until recently.
Yeah. And nobody knew. Like, literally, the only one person, which was my friend Jamie, she's the only person who knew just because, like, we all went to the same school together. So she's the only person that knew about it, but she didn't know, like, exact details. And nobody knew, like, at all. Like, I remember I was at my grandma's house, and that's when, like, Blanca still lived there, and, like, it was all of us, and I would sleep with them, and they never knew that I was sad. But I was just always crying. I would go in the shower, like, twice a day just to go cry. Because I was so down. Like, I did not want to eat. And my grandma, you guys already know how fucking Mexican grandmas are. Like, they just want to feed you. And my grandma's like that. Like, my grandma likes feeding people.
She really does.
Yeah, so, like, you'll be eating one thing and she's trying to feed you something else. And, like, I just didn't want to eat. Like, I honestly did not want to eat. I just told her that I felt sick. But I just felt so down, and, like, I have not felt like that. Like, I've had other heartbreaks, like, but it was never like how I had the first one. Like, nobody has topped him where it just made me feel so shitty about myself.
Yeah.
I want to say, I want to think.
Well, the other ones, like I feel like him, like, you aren't ever, like, really sad about him. You were just, like, over him already.
Oh?
Uh-huh.
I feel with him, it was, like, more
like,
anger,
yeah.
if anything.
Yeah, with him, it was more anger. And with A, you just over it as well.
Yeah, I just got to the point where I was over it, honestly.
Maybe
because I already knew the person he was.
Yeah.
Oh, but what about B?
B. Oh. I feel like he was your second heartbreak.
You think
but
so?
I don't feel like he was your worst heartbreak.
No, fuck no. And I wasn't like in love with him.
No.
I was just really in like with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say
you just liked him
a lot.
A lot.
I think he was,
and like the connection you guys had. Like you guys were like best friends at the same time.
Yeah.
But I don't like the way you described shit. Bleep. Anyways, the way you described that guy, I feel like he's your ultimate heartbreak.
I know. Yeah, see, I'm never getting in a relationship. I don't like feeling vulnerable. I don't like feeling like guys have that control of me. I hate feeling like guys, they got to me. Like, it just bothers me. I hate feeling like that. Yeah. But, you know?
This last relationship, I feel like he was... Like, my first relationship, you know, at the time, obviously, I was a kid. So, you know, it was, like, my worst, like... To me, it was, like, my worst heartbreak. But I feel like this last one, like... Especially because, like, of how mentally fucked up I was in that relationship. Because since the beginning, like, yeah, he would make me happy, but like since the beginning, like, our relationship didn't start as good. Like, it literally like started as like me not trusting him already, and that should have been strike one, but I still wanted to be there. Like like no one liked him. No one, even without having to meet him, like actually get to know him. He honestly, like, he was very outgoing. Like, he wasn't calladito. Like, he would conversate with people, and I feel like that's what they liked about him. But you guys didn't like him because you guys knew what he was putting me through. And I feel like if I would have not told you guys what he was putting me through, you guys would have liked him.
Probably.
But like, I'm very like, I know there's just some things I shouldn't be talking about when it comes to me being in a relationship, because I know how my family is, and they will right away, like, that one person does something wrong to me, like, strike, like, you're done, like my family will never ever like you again. But I just feel like I needed someone to talk to about it.
Yeah.
And like, you and my sister and my other cousin, like, you guys were the ones that, like, obviously, like, I had to, like, let everything out
too.
But
that's a hit and miss. Like, it sucks because it's like you wish you can tell the people around you, but it's like, how do you prevent from them not
liking
your significant other, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like that always happens, like, when my friends tell me them and things about, like, their man, and I'm just like, why the fuck are you even with them? And just makes me have a bad image about them. And it's like, it's hard not to when you know how they're treating your person, you know what I mean?
Not even like my friends know fully everything of what he put me through. They know some things. I just feel like there's just other things I don't know. Like, I look at how long it took me to finally, like, tell you how I actually felt.
Yeah.
I just feel like that relationship really fucked me up. And like, so yeah, in the beginning it wasn't all perfect, but like, you know, throughout it was like, okay, like, we're good. But then around his birthday, something happened, and from there our relationship just started going downhill because he's just a fucking idiot.
Yeah, he is.
He really, I don't want to put his business out there.
No.
I don't want to put his business out there, but something happened around his birthday, and then after that, like, I just feel like like problems were like piling up with him.
Yeah.
You know, like, if it was not one thing, it was another thing, you know? So, and then same thing with me. But the thing is that, like, I feel like he didn't care about my problems.
Yeah.
It was always just about him.
Yeah.
Cause I would try to talk to him like and tell him like how I felt about certain things, but then he'll totally like turn it around to him, and then I will confront him about something a veces I did, and then he'll like totally like switch it up on me and be like, why are you asking me this? Like, do you not trust me or blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Like he really like fucked me up.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. So then it got to the point that we were just like, let's just take a break, and I hate when I hear people taking breaks, but I feel like I just wanted to keep him there, that I was just like, whatever,
Okay.
I'll do this break, like I'll take whatever it takes for you to still be in my life. And then it like, breaks just always like, I don't know about some people, but to me I feel like breaks always lead to breakups.
Yeah.
And that's how it was with our story. It led to a breakup, and then after our breakup he was still in the picture, all up in our face.
We had to switch to my phone because the camera died.
Yeah. So as I was saying, he was still in the picture after we broke up, and then it was after Hawaii that me and him finally like
Cut it
off.
quits.
Yeah, because I had found out something, and I was just like, why are you still like talking to me? Why do you still want to continue like talking to me if you're over here doing this, you know?
Like single stuff,
you know? So like, I feel like him talking to me throughout like those 2 months, I feel like he was giving me hope of us getting back together. So then when I found out what he was doing, like I was just like, I snapped on him. Like I was like, why are you still talking to me? Like, why are you still in my life if you're over here doing this? And he was like, his response was, LOL, what the fuck are you talking about? Every time I would confront him about something, he would be like, LOL. And I was like, I just wanted to punch him so bad. But then after that, after I came back from Hawaii, that's like, he had texted me like saying happy belated birthday or whatever, and I was just like, I don't think I replied to him. Yes, I did. I just put like thank you, and then from there we never talked again until recently that he texted me.
I always tell her not to fucking reply, but she always replies.
I wanted to see what the fuck he wanted, but then after that, like I was just like, okay, I really need to cut this guy out of my life. Like,
you're thinking about
but
him
I don't
and how
think
he's
about
doing.
him. I just like, there is times, like it was like times that like certain things would be like, I'm like, oh my god, like me and him used to do this, and like that's when I would think about. There was just certain times that like things reminded me of him, and I'll be like, I wonder how he's doing. But yeah, so I finally like blocked him, like his number's blocked. I deleted his number. Like,
I'm so proud of you. You didn't tell me this.
no,
No, I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job.
He's finally like out of my life.
If you guys want to hear story times about like our breakups or anything, let us know. We're gonna see each other in 2 weeks, and we can definitely make more videos.
Yeah.
And yeah, I like talking about story times. Everybody's
Me too.
Everybody's been asking me to do like an update about A.
You should. You
And
should
then
tell them.
she can come into it because she's obviously the like one of the few people that really like knows
Everything.
every single little thing. So yeah,
We got that juice. But yeah, so in like what, 2 weeks?
yeah.
In 2 weeks we'll be doing a video. We don't know of what yet, but
So if you guys have any suggestions,
put like in the comments
Yeah.
or something. But this one is well, obviously by the time you guys see it, you guys are gonna know that's on my channel. But the next video will be on Yvette's channel. I am gonna put her link so you guys could be ready. Follow us on her social medias. I'm also gonna be putting her social media on the description so you guys can follow her. But yeah, be out there for a lookout, and I'll see you guys in my next video.